So are we wide awake? क्यों जगाना है थोड़ा सा सबको पहले? You can unmute and talk, I think.
Yeah. So we are.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Shabana ji, you can at least come on video. I like to look at people when I am doing that. Yeah, hi Shabana. आप तो wide awake हो और कोई सो तो नहीं रहा है. So today, first let me thank you for inviting me, and I will be doing what I call the tears of joy, what my mentor has taught me to do, tears of joy with Ho'oponopono. And it's a beautiful way of releasing any negative emotions that we might be having knowingly or unknowingly. So sometimes we don't even know, but in our subconscious, we have, these memories, and we have somewhere stored in some negativities um, for people, for our parents, for our family. सब कहीं ना कहीं होता है घुसा हुआ. And because we don't release those emotions, we live in a very heavy kind of lifestyle. जो हमें खुद नहीं पता चलता है. कई बार we must have met people who say, I'm feeling very low, पता नहीं क्यों. I'm depressed, but I don't know why. सब कुछ ठीक है. I know a lot of people like that. तो वो पता नहीं क्यों का reason actually lack of internal cleansing होता है, because we don't cleanse ourselves from the inside. So today's session is all going to be about internal cleansing, and I will be helping you with that. And the method of doing it is going to be very, very simple. And it is a Hawaiian healing method. Hawaii, कहते हैं मुझको हवा हवाई. So Hawa, Hawaii in itself is two letters, Ha and Va. It is the breath of the divine, and Va is the water of the divine. So it's a beautiful ancestral way of healing, which the Hawaii, empire, the emperors and empresses and the royal families used to use. And their healers were called kahunas. So kahunas were the people who could heal you by just talking with their words. So this healing modality was modernized by a lady called Moriana Simeon. And how we have come to practice it is because of Hewlin, Dr. Hewlin, who was a proper, allopathic doctor, and he was working in the Hawaii hospital. But he went through a very strange experience with his own daughter, who was getting a lot of, rashes in her skin, and she had dry skin, and her skin would start bleeding. And even though he was a doctor, he was not able to cure her. So he was quite upset, like she was growing up and she would be crying. She would actually start crying with all the blood coming out of her dry skin. And no amount of oils and things, nothing helped. So somebody told him that you should go to this kahuna, who is Morna Simeona, her name was, and ask her if she can do something. So he went to her, and to his surprise, she took 1 month, gave the daughter 1 month of healing, and without any medicines and without even meeting his daughter, she did distance healing and she cured her completely. So this was, mind blowing. Don't you think it's mind blowing if something like that happens to you? I mean, it's beyond logic. So a lot of healings are beyond logic. As Indians, we have always had quite a few experiences like that. And I think many of you might here be, already aware of what I'm talking. So, but in any case, for those who are not, I will, explain things in detail. Mamina ji, have you ever heard about this kind of healing? You can unmute and talk to me.
Yes, and I believe it. I'm into Reiki and other sorts of modalities. I
Yes, so
strongly
wonderful.
and totally believe in this.
Yes. So, but आपने ह्यूलिन की स्टोरी भी सुनी हुई है? Okay. So, but anyway, I'll just go through it. So, Dr. Yulin was, he said, मेरे को तो ये सीखना है. So he just dropped everything and he went and he kind of apprenticed with Simeona and he learned how to do it. And then later on, he simplified it further. And with Joe Vitale and him, they were spreading this message of Ho'oponopono healing all over the world. So they were going, taking sessions and helping people to heal through cleansing their inner self, their inner child, their subconscious. So connecting your subconscious to your conscious and then connecting to the super consciousness through it. And like your platform says, consciously positive. So this actually is very much what you need on this platform. I think it's perfect for this platform because this is all about being consciously positive. And हम लोग सारा टाइम तो पॉजिटिव नहीं रह सकते ना, चाहे कितने भी हम हंसमुख हो या जो भी हो, because we are living in Kalyug, something or the other is going to happen, and we get hassled over small things and we come down. So the whole thing is like how to learn this tool, this empowerment, that you can immediately come out of your negativities and again go into a positive mode, so that you are constantly consciously positive, right? So a little bit, I'll share my PPT. Should I try sharing it? And I'll show you the photos of our gurus. क्या हो गया बंद? One minute. Just give me a second. How do I share it? Can you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you made me a?
Yeah, you are co-host. So on the screen, you will see share screen.
Okay.
Yeah. You first need to open the file first and then share screen.
Is it coming on? Let me see. नहीं तो दूसरी फाइल खुल गया कोई.
Yeah. So
No, this is not the file I need.
yeah.
So how do I do this?
So this is some other PDF. So if you stop share and then open the presentation first. So you have to close this file.
तो बंद कैसे stop share करके करूँ? No, but from here when I go to the Google Drive.
Yeah. Yeah. In Google Drive, just open your PPT file first on the screen, on your screen.
I'm not sure whether it's the right one, but I'm going to try again. Yes. So, okay. So basically, for us right now, we'll be doing some cleansing. So you can take a paper and pen, and if there are any negative emotions in your mind, you can write them down. So these are generally negative emotions in the field of your health, relationships, career, and money. So if you're feeling any of this, lonely, hurt, disappointed, anxious, powerless, overwhelmed, bored, jealous, annoyed, ashamed, guilty, um, exhausted, just basically sad, angry. अगर ऐसी कोई emotions हैं तो please note them down. And through the process, once we do the meditations and all today, we should be able to experience the positive emotions, which are happy, love, confident, playful, right? So we can note them down and also you can put a mark. This is for your personal thing. You need not share with me. From 1 to 10, what is your emotion right now? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling angry, sad? So what is the scale from 1 to 10? This is for your own this thing, so you can do that. And मेरा video बंद हो गया क्या? So this is Dr. Yulin.
Yeah.
So इनको नमन कर लेते हैं. गुरुजी हैं ये. So I like to begin the session with my Guru prayer. Guru Govind do khade kaake lagu paए, बलिहारी Guru आपने Govind दियो बताए. So he is the Guru for Ho'oponopono for all modern healers. So we lost him recently in 2022. So what he did was, and this is Joe Vitale. He's now 70. You must have seen him in the movie Secret. So the person I am training with, he is also part of our training program, Mr. Joe Vitale. So we learn a lot from him. And so let me tell you, okay, so about Yulin, I was telling you that he went and learned the art of, healing through Miss Saru. So now what he did was, after he had learned that, he was invited by the Hawaii State Hospital to take care of a ward which was full of mental, patients. So they were very difficult to handle because they were all like rapists and murderers and, those kind of people who had a lot of mental issues. And he was requested to take care of that ward, and he agreed. But on his conditions, he said, I will heal them according to my way. I will not work on medicines and things which you normally do. And so he decided to practice what he had learned from Simeona over there. So he went there and he would sit in his office and take their pictures. And, he started healing every patient from his office itself. And to the surprise of the people, the patients changed their attitudes. They started playing games. They started eating healthy, and what they were, more cooperative with the nurses. And slowly, within a matter of a few months, the whole ward got cleared. Isn't that magical? All the patients were healed and there was no patient left in a ward, which was, before that was increasing daily, and no doctor was ready to take care of them because they were actually violent people. They would hit and, they would trouble the nurses. Nurses bhi bhag jati thi. So when this happened in Hawaii, it became the talk of Hawaii, and the news spread all over the world that this doctor has done something really magical. And how has he done it? This criminally insane ward he has cured without even any medicines and things with his healings. So Mr. Joe Vitale was very curious and he went and, met him and he spoke to him. And of course, later they worked together and he has written a lot of books on this also, Zero Limits, Ho'oponopono. So they both were teaming up and spreading this beautiful practice of healing all over the world. Now, I want to share with you about Masaru Emoto. He was a Japanese, we lost him in 2014. He was a Japanese businessman actually, but also a kind of scientist. So he used to question things a lot. And what he found was he did this water experiment. So when he did this water experiment, what he did was that he took test tubes and on them he wrote these words: angel, I love you, peace, you fool, you make me sick, things like that. So where he wrote the positive words, you can see such beautiful patterns have been made in the cellulite. Like he checked it with a microscope and this is what had happened. And when he wrote these negative words, this kind of formation happened, which was really ugly. Can you see this? Are you able to see
Yes,
this?
yes, we are.
Isn't it beautiful? I love you pattern. So this was something amazing, you know. So what he proved with this was that our words, our thoughts, our intentions, they can have this kind of effect on the water, right? So human beings, we all know we are 70% water, right? We're made of the five elements: earth, water. Can you share with me which elements? Please be interactive, it will be more fun.
Yeah. So we are made of earth, water, air. Yeah. Minaji sharing. Yes. Minaji.
Bhagwan, Bhumi, Jal, Gagan, Vayu, Neer.
Right. तो जल जो है 70% होता है हमारी बॉडी, दैट इज वाई हमें वर्ड्स का इम्पैक्ट भी कितनी जल्दी होता है ना. कोई प्यार से आई लव यू बोलता है, वी फील सो गुड, एंड इफ समबडी इज एंग्री वी काइंड ऑफ रिएक्ट एंड फील बैड. सो what he was saying was like, it's very simple but very profound. So if we use the right words, so we can do a lot of healing through just using the right words when we are meditating. So he came out with these simple words: I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you. This is basic of Ho'oponopono. Of course, there are a lot of advanced techniques, but today we will be doing just the basics. So I'm sorry is repentance, please forgive me is apology, and I thank you, gratitude, and I love you, love energy. So I think these are the four things we really need whenever we are on a, we are trying to move our minds towards being more positive, towards being more spiritual. ये किसी भी religion में भी यही होता है. In India we have ना क्षमा याचना होती है, फिर gratitude होता है, कि शुक्र करते रहो, and always repent if you have done something wrong, and give lot of love energy. So these are the four simple things that we need to do. Now in the Ho'oponopono, it is, we do it by repetition of these words, and then it kind of gives us a great emotional release when we do it. So do you want an experience of how to do it, or do you just want me to talk theory? No, I'm asking you.
Yes, experience.
You're ready for the experience?
Yes.
So now for the experience, there are these rules that you need to follow, because first and foremost, I know you know maybe more than me on these things, but right now I want you to accept me as your coach, and just do what I'm asking you to do, because that will give you the experience properly. So one thing is, keep your eyes closed when I'm doing it, and repeat whatever I say. At your end, you can repeat it loudly. And if you feel like crying, you don't suppress your tears, okay? Let them come out, because that will help the cleansing. And after later, you will realize how good you're feeling and how positive you will become. Okay? So before we start, you can have some water. आपके पास water है तो water ले लो, और you can keep some tissues handy, and you can lie down or sit up straight, and keep your hands on your heart. Now I'll play some music. Should I leave it here? So when we begin, we will first do this is like initiating the healing. So we will do some healing for your mother and your parent, father, because they are your source. So we need to first heal the source. So I'll just put those four phrases for you here, that you know. Yeah. इसको छोड़ देता है. And Can you hear this music?
No.
Manaji, can you hear the music?
Yeah. A little. It's breaking.
It's okay?
I think it's breaking, and now we can't.
Now? Better?
No.
ठीक है?
No, we can't hear. Anyone else can hear? I don't-
श्रुति बिल्कुल आवाज नहीं आ रही है म्यूजिक के.
नहीं आ रही है? So let me just connect it to the Bluetooth.
So if you have the music in your phone or laptop, then you can share sound.
नहीं है ना वो सब अभी. अभी मैं करती हूँ. Just give me a second. I'll connect it to the Bluetooth. थोड़ा loud हो जाएगा.
श्रुति, you can do it without music also.
Without music मजा नहीं आएगा. अभी करती हूँ. Just give a second. सुन रहा है?
No, we can't hear.
Now? Now it's okay?
No. So I think what you can do is you can stop sharing this slide and open YouTube and then share that screen.
नहीं सुन रहा?
No.
That's funny. बिल्कुल music नहीं सुन रहा. Okay, then I think we'll just continue without the music in that case.
Yeah, that is.
है ना? So close your eyes, hands on your heart. And I want you to visualize your mother. See her face. See her in a place where you often used to meet her, wearing the, her favorite clothes, a sari. Try to make it as vivid as possible. Look into her eyes and then smile. Smile at your mother and say, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for never having given you enough time. I'm sorry, dear Mom, for always taking you for granted. I'm sorry, dear Mother. Because I never understood how much you have done for me. I'm sorry, dear Mom, for always feeling that you loved my siblings more. Please forgive me, dear Mom, for always taking you for granted. Please forgive me, Mom, for never telling you how much I love you. Please forgive me, Mom, for not giving you enough time and attention. Please forgive me, Mom, for giving you such a difficult time in so many ways. I thank you, Mom, for taking such good care of me when I was a child. I thank you, Mom, for your unconditional love, for loving me so much. Even when I hated my own self, you still loved me. Even when I made mistakes, you still loved me. Thank you so much, Mom, for your absolutely unconditional love. I thank you, Mom, for taking care of me every time I needed you. I thank you, Mom, for always being there for me whenever I called out. I love you, Mom. Although I have never said this to you before, today I want to tell you, Mom, that I really love you with all my heart. I love you, Mom. I give her a sweet smile and hug her and feel her hug you back. I'm sorry, Mom. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. I'm sorry, Mom. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. I'm sorry, Mom, for always expecting more from you. Please forgive me for not being grateful for all that you've done for me. I thank you, Mom, for giving me unlimited love, and I love you, Mom. So you can open your eyes, rub your hands, and give yourself some energy on your face and your body. And just feel the love. Now we'll do it for your father. The same thing we will repeat for our fathers. Can you see me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Vidya.
Okay. I can see you. I'll put the screen. Okay, so now we will do it for our fathers. We'll close our eyes again. If you want to take a sip of water, you may. And when I'm saying this, I'm sorry, you can, all of you can have individual reasons to be sorry about. They may not be, I'm just generalizing. So you can even say those in your mind. Certain situations that you want to apologize about or want forgiveness. So you can always, you must in fact think of those and say it accordingly. So close your eyes, hands on your heart, spine straight. We'll start again. Could you hear the music earlier?
No, we couldn't, but it was fine.
Okay, so I won't play it because then I don't need to hear at no point. So, okay, so we close our eyes and we start again. We visualize our fathers. Look into his eyes. See what he's wearing. See where he is with you. Make it very vivid. Now give him a smile. See him smile back at you. Maybe a little surprised. And you say, I'm sorry, dear dad, or dear papa, for always taking you for granted. Please forgive me, papa, for never ever acknowledging what you have done for me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you, papa, for doing so much for me, for taking care of me, for sacrificing so much in life to give me a good education, to fulfill my dreams. I thank you, Papa, for all the hard work you have done to nurture all of us. I love you, Papa. I'm sorry, Papa, for giving you any kind of trouble that I might have knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive me, Papa, for not acknowledging everything that you did for me, all the little things you taught me, all the yoga lessons you gave me, all the life lessons you taught me, without even teaching me, with your certain sentences, your ways. Thank you, Papa, for always believing in me, for always encouraging me. I love you, Papa. Although I have never said this to you before, today I want to tell you that I really, really love you, Papa. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. I'm sorry, Papa. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. I'm sorry, dear Papa. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. I love you, Papa. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. You can rub your hands again. Put it on your face and your body. Okay. So, in one word, how are you feeling?
Good. Because I'm a laughter therapist.
Okay.
I still.
So now we will continue. That's important part now. Like any person you are feeling any kind of emotional problems with, if you're angry with somebody or somebody has hurt you. So now we will do for that person. So you can note down whatever level of hurt you're feeling. You're feeling betrayed or hurt or upset. You can write that level down between 1 to 10. If you want to share, you can share. If there is a level of hurt that you're feeling. Anybody would want to share? Would you like to share?
For me, it's like as a trainer, motivation speaker, and Miss Beautiful Smile. I am hurt because after the pageant, I received lack of love, rejection, and all these kind of things. So with hypnotherapy, it's coming back, so I can resonate what I apply in my life.
Okay.
What you.
Yeah.
For now,
So right now we are doing a cleansing process. So let's focus here. So any emotion that is upsetting you at the moment, you can focus on that, and that a person who you want to improve your relationships with. So even if you are not very hurt, you want to improve relationships with somebody, we can do that. So we will put our hands on our heart, close our eyes, and visualize that person, whoever it may be. And we will repeat the same 4 phrases with that person. We can take their name. I will call John. You can call the name of the person at your end. So, dear John, I'm really sorry for having believed that everything was your fault. Please forgive me for not understanding that I was equally to blame. I love you, dear John, And I thank you for this experience because now I'm connecting more and understanding my inner self better. Dear John, I'm sorry for whatever happened. Please forgive me because now I realize that it was my responsibility also. I thank you, dear John, and I love you. Dear John, I take 100% responsibility today for all my negative emotions. I will not blame you or anyone else for what I am feeling. I'm really sorry, dear John, for having carried negative thoughts for you and also for the negative things that I said to you. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Dear John, I'm really sorry for any negative talk or thoughts that might have been entertained by my family, by my ancestors, or by me towards you. Please forgive us. I thank you and I love you. Dear John, I now understand that at the energy level, we are all one. Dear John, today I want to say sorry to you and ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Dear John, I now will do everything to improve my relationships with you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And I thank you for giving me this insight. Rub your hands. So now the next we will do for our own selves. So this is for self-love and giving your own self a lot of self-love and self-esteem because we neglect our own inner self the most. So we will close our eyes again. And this time we will talk to ourselves. We can take our own names. So we will say, Dear Shruti, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Dear Shruti, you can take your own name. I'm sorry for always neglecting you, for never having taken care of you. Please forgive me for always making you the least important. I love you and I thank you for always being with me, always supporting me. Dear Shruti, I'm sorry for all the hurt that I have caused you by thinking negative about my own self. Dear Shruti, please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Dear Shruti, I'm sorry that I never recognized your full potential. Please forgive me for always blaming you for everything. I love you and I thank you for always being with me and giving me an opportunity to grow, giving me the strength to move on no matter what. Dear Shruti, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Now just hug yourself. Put your head on your shoulders. Give yourself a lot of love. Just stay in that love for some time. Love your body, love your inner self, love everything about you. Your body is your best friend. It's going to stay with you till the last moment of your life. So give it a lot of love and attention. That's somewhere we all forget to do that. So promise from now on, I will always love you, dear Shruti. I will never leave you alone. I promise today that I will take very good care of you and always be with you. It doesn't matter if no one else loves you because I am there for you. I will always be there for you to love you, to help you, and to always feel good about all the things you're doing to make this world a better place. Dear Shruti, I love you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry for neglecting you. Please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Give yourself a hug and come back. Open your eyes. Some energy. And tell me how you're feeling. I wish you could have heard the music. It was much better with the music. One word on how you are feeling after the experience.
We're very relaxed, very nice.
Relaxed and gratitude. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, you
Totally
can
right.
enjoy it for a while. So this is how we do the basic Ho'oponopono, and you can do it as a cleansing. Just these 4 phrases. Mala pe bhi kar sakte hain 108 बार. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you and I thank you. Just these 4 phrases have that energy to be able to create that beautiful cellulite within you, right? So you will become consciously positive. So like water पे effect होता है उसका, तो आपके ऊपर भी होगा, हमारे ऊपर भी होता है ना. So then we are able to live the day in a very positive mind, positive frame of mind. And when we are in a positive frame of mind, naturally we're more productive, and we are able to give more love and peace and channelize things in a better way. We are able to manage things. We can do things in a better way in our day-to-day life, and that leads to progress and success. So here's wishing all of you a lot of success, prosperity, love, and a lot of positive energy, so that all of you stay always consciously positive. Thank you so much. So are there any questions that you would like me to answer before we end?
I just like to ask, like, although I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I'm Miss Beautiful Smile for Miss Amazing Malaysia 2023-2024. I would like to say, I would like to ask that how do you, I do a lot of self-love practices and do a lot of laughter yoga. So how do you avoid when you have toxic positivity on a weekly basis? I mean, you don't react, you don't say anything, but it just happens once a week. How do you?
You mean, I didn't get your question, Rajvin. Once a week you feel low or you feel positive? What are you saying?
I feel too much positive. Once a week, I feel low. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So this is the whole thing. So every time you feel low, it may be once a week or once a month or maybe once a day. So
Yeah.
at that time, you should just, it's good that you know that you feel low. So you're observing yourself, right? So immediately say cancel, cancel, cancel to your mind. And then you do these 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. which means that I will not allow my mind to go into a negative zone. So I'm sorry I went into the negative zone. Please forgive me for that. And I love you because I've realized it. And I thank you. And I will now turn my mind towards the positive by doing gratitudes. That's the easiest way to do it. So immediately you move on from the negative mode to gratitudes.
The
So one way
positive.
of doing gratitudes, 10 random gratitudes, which I like doing every morning, is on your 10 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anything that you feel you need to be grateful for, just mention that and say, like, I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for being able to listen to things well. I'm grateful for my new dress. I'm grateful for the AC in my room. I'm grateful for internet, anything like that. It need not be
Yeah.
very specific. And you will then be able to stay in a better zone, mental zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that once a week also will go up. Now, as human beings, it's always a challenge. It's not that all the time we are always positive, but
Yeah.
we can all the time clear our negativity immediately if we want. There are many other tools also of doing it, but this is what we are doing today.
Yeah,
So,
it's very powerful. I
yes.
practice it every day, but sometimes this also doesn't work. So sometimes I want to get reassurance.
Okay, I'll tell you a very simple thing which I do. So, whenever you're feeling very low, what happens is kind of close our eyes or we want to lie
Yeah.
down and we want to brood. So instead of doing that, you just raise your hands, raise them and say whatever you're thinking about, that this has happened, that has happened, this is not good, that's not good, whatever is making you, just say, so what?
Yes.
Just these
Yeah.
two words. So what? And I just give it to the universe. Now, so what? Now you handle it, whatever is happening. So that's an instant pick me up. Very simple and very instant. Because and the minute you
Basically, I've surrendered myself to God.
yes,
And
the minute no, but you must try to raise your hands, look up, and just give it.
yeah.
And
So
say,
what?
so what? And of course, laugh the way you're laughing, and that's it. Because life
Yeah.
is too short. We can't spend our life brooding over silly things
Yeah.
which we have no control on. See,
Yeah.
unless if you can do something about it, fine. If you can't do something about it, just give it up. Let go.
So sometimes I need professional help. That's why
Yes.
I'm like doing hypnosis and currently undergoing hypnosis 2 weeks once or once a week, where the similar practices have been taught to me lah. So
Yeah. So just do them.
as in I'm laughter yoga. People
Laughter
give,
yoga is best.
yeah.
So
Because I'm a
I do laughter yoga with my grandchildren. You know what they call it? We call it asur laughter, and we do so it's a lot of fun. So this term asur laughter came from my grandson. He's 5 now. So one day he came and said, "Nani, why are you laughing like an asur?" I said, it's important to laugh like an asur sometimes. So we do this as an exercise sometimes now. Hi, Ruby. You want to say something?
sometimes we have to
Yeah.
do.
Hi, Shruti. Hi, Rajvin.
Yes.
So sometimes
What do you
Raj,
want to
Rajvin,
sometimes
did anyone tell you that you have a beautiful smile?
yes, that's why I'm Miss Amazing, Miss Beautiful Smile. Yeah, Miss Amazing Russia, Miss
You
Beautiful
have an
Smile.
amazing smile, I can, and the energy that I'm getting now from you, the way you are talking and the way you are expressing whatever you are feeling, that's so pure that it is attracting to my feelings also. You are
But
such a wonderful being and keep expressing whatever Shruti ma'am is saying. I also agree with her. Let go your things and keep saying, so what? It is
yeah,
very important. And cancel, cancel. So,
auto
negative thoughts.
suggestion, auto suggestions, right? Because I have a
say? Yes.
because I have a neuro problem. That's why
Yes.
I
Don't say you do not have any problem. Cancel, cancel. Okay, your vibrations are so vast that it is reaching to me also, and it is reaching to many people in the group, and we can understand the energy that you are giving to everybody else. Hope no is nothing but a form of energy named as a technique. So
Yes,
if we
it's
practice it, it
possible.
is nothing but we are transforming our neurons. So every day when you are chanting with the four beautiful phrases, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Let go of your things, your worry, whatever you have attached to your body, to your mind, just detach. Let it go, release it, see it happening
And
and going towards the universe. See it
But how,
happening.
but how
so
to
are you
how
doing pranayam, Rajan? Do you do
yes
breathing exercise?
yes, I do soham breathing. I do a humming breathing. Thought
Wow,
by thought by my laughter. You
See,
know.
excellent.
so many
So
things you are
here
doing. Not
also
many
today
people are
let's
doing
do
so many
a bit of
things.
breathing. So
Yeah.
let's all do a 3 times breathing. Let's just do 7 counts. Breathe in. Let's breathe in a lot of love energy. 7 counts, let's hold it. And 7 counts, we just release. Thank you. So if you do 777, that rhythm, it kind of balances you neurologically also. It calms you down a lot.
Yes.
So that's the way Dr. Human
I
will.
I have used a lot of lavender oil. Lavender oil. I've got a diffuser, and but when I see myself, when I see other people, I'm so positive, right? So when my sensory, I'm 38 years old. So now my sensory is affected because of my burns injury last year. So my sensory is affected. So I go for chemotherapy and what to do if how to calm other people when they are angry, not myself but other people surroundings because
When
we
people are angry with you,
yeah how to
people
calm
get angry with you.
yeah
So
how
you just, you know what you should do? People who get angry for no
yeah
reason, you know what they are? They're jokers. Just
okay
look at them and think, oh my God, another joker with a big red nose and saying all sorts of nonsense. Just ignore.
oh yeah
Just ignore them. Just laugh it off.
oh yeah so
Unless, yeah.
sometimes I have I have too much laughter until I sometimes I tell myself you should stop laughing but if I stop laughing then I have pain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's because
So
I've been
you
doing.
you keep laughing, you keep smiling. You're doing great. And
My suggestion,
like
my,
Ruby just told you, now you need to change your talk. Just say, I'm getting better today. I'm
better.
better today. My nerves are better today. Instead of saying I have this problem, say I'm cured.
I'm cured.
Very
Correct.
opposite. Every
Yeah.
time you think of saying that I have this problem, say I have cured this problem. I'm
True.
better now.
Correct.
So you will move on towards quicker cure, or at least you will feel much better throughout the day. So focus on cure, and you are getting better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So there is no reason why you won't get even better and become all right. So just focus on getting better. That's all.
So I am doing a lot of positive empowerment efforts, doctor. But
So we
I
all
am
are like that. I do that for myself also. Better today than yesterday.
yeah.
Because if we don't do that, We are bound to go worse.
I'm doing I'm pageantry for Miss Beautiful Smile for the pageantry Miss Amazing. So I'm known as
Wow.
Miss Amazing, Miss
Excellent.
Beautiful Smile, because I have a great smile. So my founder gave me that smile, and then I presented here also. Today also I'm presenting for Dr. Nupur Happiness and You. So I feel so happy.
Thank you so much. I think
So
Mr.
what I
Kailash, you wanted to say something. He had come. Anybody else wants to share something? Rakhi, Umaji.
what I believe in, no, Rajveen, souls like you are, are, holding the peace on earth and the happiness, I believe.
Yes.
The more you
I
discard,
want
the more
peace
you
and
keep
happiness.
discarding every day. Whatever is bothering you, disturbing you, worrying you, keep discarding and feel the bliss and the happiness all the time. You are all right every time. Thank you for the session, Shruti ma'am. Wonderful.
Thank you so much. If you would like me to do practice sessions in a better way with the music, we can think of doing that a little
Yes,
more
I will
regularly.
join. I will join. I will join.
So
Thank you.
today, I'm so sorry about the music because when we have the music, it's, more gratifying. It definitely has a better effect. But I hope all of you could feel a release. And if you could I would be happy if you could just share in one word how all of you are feeling. Kailash ji, Rakhi, Neelam ji, Uma ji. I don't know if they're here. They've just वीडियो बंद करके इधर उधर चले जाते हैं सब क्या?
We are all here. We are all here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
प्लीज बात करो, कुछ बताओ कैसा
Gratitude.
लगा? How can I improve the presentation for you?
Gratitude.
No, you have a beautiful aura and you have a lovely smile. So stay the way you are.
Who is saying that? I
Yeah.
can't make out.
Uma said.
But
Uma
yeah.
ji, okay. Thank you so much, Uma ji. I wish I could see you. आप video on करो ना.
Next time when you come, I'll definitely see you. You're
Oh my
about to go now.
God. Look who's here, Jagjit. आपने अभी join किया, Jagjit?
No, I joined at 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, Shruti, I had joined in between.
I'm a very dedicated, consciously positive listener.
You're very dedicated?
To consciously positive.
Really?
Yeah, for years now.
Who's talking?
Umaji.
Who was saying? I can make out who's talking. Jagjit का तो mute हुआ हुआ है.
Shruti, I had joined in between and दोबारा से वापस join किया.
अच्छा अच्छा. Nice to see you.
Same here.
I did a lot of magic reading with Jagjit during Corona. It was a lot of fun.
And I'm so happy that you finally started doing some, magic in people's life.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I keep doing on and off.
Great,
I'm
great.
not doing very regularly, but I'll start now. I've been traveling actually, so because of that. So who else is here? Neelam ji, आप भी बताओ. Neelam ji, आप हो इधर? So Shabana, shall we call off? Is it okay, or do we need?
Yeah,
So I
it's
think
already
we
9.
can end the meeting,
Yes.
and if
Let me
people are
stop the
interested
live.
in